might be their target, their punching bag, but I want you to understand, you don't have to be their victim anymore. Never get comfortable with abuse. There's nothing okay about that. No matter how much they try to convince you that it is, there's nothing normal about that. Love doesn't produce abuse. Love magnifies who you are. It doesn't diminish your worth. And I want you to understand this. Just because you're not getting physically touched doesn't mean you're not getting mentally misused. Just because they're not breaking your bones doesn't mean they're not breaking your mind day by day. Controlling you with fear. Manipulating you with guilt. Exploiting you with shame. What makes you think you deserve that mess? You have a choice. And I pray you choose not to tolerate abuse in your life because you're worth more than that. You deserve more than that. You deserve to be respected. It might be all that you ever knew, but it's time for you now to know something different. Understand that's not a healthy relationship. You deserve more. And they're going to try to convince you that you don't. They're going to try to convince you that they're the best you'll ever find, so you'll stay their slave. They'll try to convince you that it's your fault, so you'll blame yourself and excuse their behavior. They'll manipulate you by telling you if you walk away, they exploit and expose your secrets. So you'll keep that abusive secret. Don't be a victim to them no more. It's time to free yourself. God's got you. And you don't have to worry about being alone because God is with you. And think about it, you're already alone now. But they're damaging your life in a way that sometimes it's impossible to recover from. But I know you will. Like I said in every single video, it all starts with you. If you're watching this video, comment if you would like with your story of abuse and how you freed yourself, because somebody needs to.
Hello. Hello. Good morning, everyone. How are you today? So I went this morning and went through the interview that Down the Rabbit Hole did with Jared's cousin and sister. And not realizing, I thought that he had 2 counts of first degree felony child rape because of the cousin and the sister, but that isn't correct. Um, the sister, there's no charges from the sister. It's 2 counts on the cousin because it happened 2 times. I got the emails, but I wasn't able to add them to StreamYard until I it was not enough time before 10 o'clock. So I can try to quickly add them to StreamYard and show them while I read them, or I can just read them. Whichever is fine. Hello, October 50 baby. Thank you for coming in. I need to email the link to a couple of people. Yeah, I took down like 4 pages of notes while I was reading. Let's see. Okay. I was gonna see if by any chance a couple more people would come in. I'll go ahead and play um, Trent Sheldon's video again. Let's see. Let me find it about being abused. I'll play that again while I wait for see if anybody else will come in. Let me see. All right, here we go.
Don't let a broken person continue to break you. I know you might be their target, their punching bag, but I want you to understand you don't have to be their victim anymore. Never get comfortable with abuse. There's nothing okay about that. No matter how much they try to convince you that it is, there's nothing normal about that. Love doesn't produce abuse. Love magnifies who you are. It doesn't diminish your worth. And I want you to understand this. Just because you're not getting physically touched doesn't mean you're not getting mentally misused. Just because they're not breaking your bones doesn't mean they're not breaking your mind day by day, controlling you with fear, manipulating you with guilt, exploiting you with shame. What makes you think you deserve that mess? You have a choice. And I pray you choose not to tolerate abuse in your life because you're worth more than that. You deserve more than that. You deserve to be respected. It might be all that you ever knew, but it's time for you now to know something different. Understand that's not a healthy relationship. You deserve more. And they're going to try to convince you that you don't. They're going to try to convince you that they're the best you'll ever find, so you'll stay their slave. They'll try to convince you that it's your fault, so you'll blame yourself and excuse their behavior. They'll manipulate you by telling you if you walk away, they exploit and expose your secrets. So you'll keep that abusive secret. Don't be a victim to them no more. It's time to free yourself. God's got you. And you don't have to worry about being alone because God is with you. And think about it, you're already alone now. But they're damaging your life in a way that sometimes it's impossible to recover from. But I know you will. Like I said in every single video, it all starts with you. If you're watching this video,
Okay, I love that guy. His name is Trent Shelton. Shelton, I'll have to get the name of it. I just closed it out. Let me see real quick. I think it's Trent Shelton. Yes, Trent Shelton. All right, there we go. That's the guy that I like to play. He's a motivational speaker, and I really like to play his videos. Um, depending on the topic of the video. And since this is about abuse, I decided to go ahead and play it. So, Steph V. October 50, baby. What's up? How are you guys? If you're just coming in, make sure you hit the subscribe and the like, please. I really appreciate it, everyone. So, Steffi, I went through the video of the interview that Down the Rabbit Hole did with the cousin and the sister. And I took like 4 pages of notes. And I guess I kind of write big and I skipped a line between each one. But um yeah, so I was thinking about you when I was writing these notes down. But has anyone seen the fundraiser by Chessica lately? Uh, as of this morning, they still raised $55. I'm sorry, y'all. That stupid dog next door is barking, and now my dog wants to bark. I'm sorry if y'all. Um. So let's see. This is the GoFundMe. Hold on one second, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I had to let the princess out. You know how that goes, little Miss Penelope. Okay, so let's read this fundraiser. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's see. So I know I'm late to the race with all of this, but I still wanted to talk to it with you guys. So let me read this because Steph, did you see? I think there was an apology, an update maybe to this. Yes, there was November 8th. So we'll read all of it. Let's see. Right, October 50, baby. Okay, let's see. It says, now, mind you, this is a GoFundMe for $1 million that Chessica put out, who is Jared's sister, put out. And this is the description for the GoFundMe. Hello, my name is Chessica. I am trying to raise funds for the hero, my cousin, myself, and our families, and anyone else that comes forward so we are able to get a good lawyer if needed due to the current case against my older brother. So we are able to hide if necessary for our own safety at this time, and so we can go fishing instead of working right now if that so pleases us. We are strong, but we are both emotional disasters on a roller coaster ride from HE double chopsticks right now. A lot of people have been asking us to start a GoFundMe account, and after several days of being emotional and feeling like I am not able to work at my best right now, I decided to open up this GoFundMe account to see if we are able to get the help we need. Thank you to all the people that talked me into doing this. We don't like asking for handouts. However, I have been convinced over the last few days by numerous people that we do need money and a lot of it right now so we can feel empowered as we are up against a creep with a lot of funds. Thank you for your time and consideration in this matter. Thank you for letting us be an inspiration to others who are going through similar situations. Thank you for praying for us. Thank you for sending positive thoughts and healing energy. Thank you for all the emotional support we have received and will continue to receive. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, Steffi. Hey, Footloose Will. How are you, Footloose Will? I'm sorry if y'all can hear that dog barking. So We talked about this a little bit yesterday. Whether we agreed on this GoFundMe, whether we didn't agree with the GoFundMe, whether we agreed that $1 million goal is for what? Way too much. So let's see what this apology says. On November 8th, she put update and apology because I messed up everyone. I would like to publicly apologize to my cousin, who I refer to as the hero, as I did not seek her permission before opening this page. Been very emotional these last few days and started going back into survival mode, which I know all too well. Wanting to protect my family that is in danger at this time was all I could think about, and you are the first person I would give money to, so you would have legal and physical protection if needed. However, I should have asked you first. Did I miss a line there? My cousin's reaction when I sent her the link was not as bad as I had anticipated. She graciously thanks me for the gesture, but declined any sort of financial help as this is about justice and not about money. After realizing my mistake and apologizing to her earlier, I told her I would be posting an update about what happened. It was my bad, everyone. It is about justice. It's not about money, but money would be helpful. So it's like this. I'm going to try to get her a lawyer and protection whether she likes it or not. I flat out told her that she comes first and tears got tossed around. She needs to be put first. She is a hero. She is a kind and loving person. She would be grateful if all I ended up raising was enough for a tank of gas, which obviously she did. She literally deserves the best of the best in all things, so it'll hopefully be enough so she can fill up with premium. Oh, and I apologize to everyone else for the my bad, which just gave you more to read, but it had to be said. November 9th. There has been a lot of criticism due to the $1 million. I had no idea what to put as a goal for two reasons. First, this account was open on a whim due to extreme emotions and wanting to protect loved ones as well as myself. Had I have done research and had an approximation of expenses for said reasons, I'm sure I would have had a different figure. Second reason is that there is no price to put on a human life and protecting human lives. People are priceless, and GoFundMe did not have priceless as an option for a goal. Thank you for the love, the support. Monetary support is not expected, but due to all of the people that wanted to have a place to donate, there's now a place. Have an awesome evening. Well, well, well. This is what I think about that. Um, it might not be all about money to the cousin, okay? I I don't know. I have to give that to her, okay? But it seems that it's all about money for the sister. Now, I am um my uncle molested me as a child multiple times. So I do know what it's like to be a victim of SA. And I'm not saying they're not. I'm saying I do believe them. However, why the $1 million GoFundMe? A, because she didn't know what to put, because she didn't have time to look up costs of what would be needed to quote unquote hide or quote unquote get a lawyer for a criminal case that you will be a witness to that the state of Utah has turned over. And exactly, Steph, that's what I was gonna say also. All the people asking for a place to donate, 6 people donated. I'm sorry, Penelope's back at the door. Hold on 1 second, guys. 6 people donated. I'm coming, guys. Sorry. The princess has spoken. Okay, sorry about that. The princess has spoken. So, but now that I'm thinking about this right now, before I forget, because I did write a note about it, Steph, do you know? Um, they were asked a question. Has the state offered victims assistance and therapy, counseling? And she said the state of Utah did, and the state of Nevada did, but they live in Oregon. Did this happen in Utah and as well as Nevada, each in one place? If so, will Nevada be coming out with charges? I don't know. I wrote that down. Let me see. Yeah, like I said, I have all these notes. Yes, Utah and Nevada. Do you know about that stuff? And then I know that Igenmail and Chessica and the cousin have been talking behind the scenes. And he did say when they were interviewing, he said, if you need financial support, I'll push it as well. Is that who told her to make the GoFundMe? Um, but I doubt very seriously he sent $1 million. And I just don't get that $1 million because you would at least put a smaller amount. And if you get more, you get more, right? If you reach your goal with GoFundMe, can you still collect more money? I'm not sure how that works. Sorry, guys, I'm thirsty. Okay, Steph. I know you probably don't want to come up here, but so what do you mean SF investigates is involved with the sister some type of way, supposedly? Oh, that's true. Yes, she said they offered, but I never heard her say if she accepted it or not. So that's true. So maybe I'll have to look into maybe Nevada, the statute of limitations ran out. I'm not sure. Oh, for AWP, yes, I did see that two sponsors rolled out on them. Did you see that? Is that what you're talking about? Is SF calling all of these sponsors to get them to drop? I mean, they really don't have any more employees. Oh, thank you, Steph. Sorry, guys, I am so thirsty. Okay, so this is the, let's see, guys, this is the formal, let's see. Okay, so this is the counts. There's two counts. See, he already got two sponsors to drop off and is asking the other three to drop off. Do you think that they will? So this is the charges. Count one, rape of a child, a first degree felony, and count two, rape of a child, first degree felony. And that's because he assaulted her twice. Um, and this is only for the cousin, two counts for each time that he did something. And this is the apology that I just read with the GoFundMe. Oh. Okay, and that's just something on Facebook that I put. I'll leave that up for a minute. But let's see. If you have been sexually assaulted by a Leisek or I don't know how to say those names, you are not alone. Utah has lifted their statute of limitations. Time to speak up. What was the statute of limitations before? Hi, Tony. Yes, you can. What? I just forgot what I asked. Excuse me, I need to call. I try my best not to cough on mic or eat or anything like that because I know I don't like it. Okay, so let's go through these questions. And this is why I was thinking about Steffi whenever I was writing all these questions down because um she's very informed with this case and with AWP. So, um I think I was confusing the cousin and the sister with some of this information. Um so do we know if the cousin was shunned from the family or just the sister? Because the cousin was talking about choosing whether or not to go to family reunions because he was going to be there, deciding not to go so that she could avoid him. She tried to avoid seeing him at all costs as a child because even before this happened, whoa, Steffi, you don't believe the cousin? Because even before this happened, she said she was afraid of him because he was evil. And he seems to have an extensive criminal background for that time period of the 90s, the early 90s. Um, this did happen in 1992 when she was 10 years old, and he was 7 years older than her, 16, 17. Okay, just this. Okay, that's where I was confused at because she's saying, she didn't go to the grandpa's funeral, of course, because Jarrett was going to be there. She doesn't go to family reunions because Jarrett was going to be there. So I was like, how is she going to family reunions and be invited to funerals if she was shunned by the family? So thank you, Steph, for that. Um, let's see. So we all know that Jarrett goes to court November 30th, 2022. That's his initial court date. Um, So the cousin states that she went through get more on GoFundMe than you ask for. Okay, that's what I thought. Um, let's see. So basically, the sister and the cousin came out because it's not fair for Jared to be called a hero whenever he does this to countless people. Because according to the sister and the cousin on the interview, they both stated that there's more family members that this happened to, and whether or not they come out with their story is, you know, on them and it's their story. Um, so basically, the cousin also stated that um, the family members stayed quiet because Chessica did. Now, Chessica did because it was accepted in their family because it was done for generations. Now, when Chessica came up on their panel, she said I talked about his criminal background, extensive criminal background that he had back then. Um, Chessica said that she looked up to him so much. She idolized him. She wanted to be accepted by him, by her older brother, 7 years older than, is he 7 years older than her too? Um, that she sat in the back seat while he committed a lot of these crimes. So whatever happened to the sister, I think she clammed up because could you imagine not knowing what to do? You have your older brother who you idolize and want respect from, yet he's doing this to you. And so you're thinking this is okay because your older brother is doing it to you, and then growing up finding out it's not okay and dealing with all of these emotions. Part will be done on video. As of now, all team members have resigned except C. So Doug did resign. I wasn't sure about that one. Steph, can you let me know what you mean by I believe just the sister? Yeah, the sister was kicked out. She was 14. Um, I wanted to look up this interview with Kevin, I think is his name, from AWP. He resigned before this happened. Um, but supposedly when he came out, he said that AWP did know about this. So I'm not going to go too much in that because I don't want to put out false information on that. Court will be, yeah, Court will never. So the CEO is the new person that he just put into that position, correct? Okay, Steph, I want to know why you just believe the sister. I want to know what's up with this cousin in your opinion because you know a lot about this. So Jared told his cousin in the emails, this is a public computer email. Everyone knows I've nothing to hide. Where are you, Jared? Are you hiding? You have nothing to hide. I don't see you doing anything to try to clear your ass. And that's what I was thinking whenever I was reading the emails, and at the top it said AWP support. So that's what I was wondering too. But those emails are too long and too detailed for them not to be real. Oh. The only people that had access to emails were Jared's wife and sister in law. And no doubt you think they saw them, right? Okay, so already mentioned about the extensive criminal background check. Um, so the cousin was told others forgave him, and he told the cousin to talk to another one of his victims who forgave him. So there's other family members who this happened to, but probably won't come out. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. They forgave him. Okay, so I don't understand the Mormon religion, the Mormon faith, but since this was passed down from generation to generation, and the other some other victims forgave him and don't and choose not to come out with their story, and then all of a sudden, like, they do. I'm sorry, but there's no way that anyone can tell me that this has, at least for the sister, this has nothing to do with money. Yes, and Steph, if he would not be in the position he is now with AWP and coming out on social media talking about the Kylie Rodney case and everyone seeing how successful he is, would this have even come out? Because they came out because he's being seen as a hero and he does not deserve to be seen as a hero. I believe the wife did see them too, and that's why she's staying by his side through all this because she knew about it. I don't know how she feels about it. I just know that she's staying by his side. So I have something else that I found out. Evidently, the sister was on disability for a reason and then got off of disability because her medical condition got better and she was able to work. So I'm pretty sure she worked for something like DoorDash or something like that. She was delivering food. So one of her orders she picked up, the name on it was Jared L. And she thought to herself, I wonder if this is my brother. And for some reason, she would deliver to Jared, her brother, on occasion, to an address, which was not the same address she was delivering to that day. Now, when she would get a delivery to Jared's house, she would take a screenshot and tell her family where she was going in case something happened to her. Do you make that much money delivering food? Please tell me right now. Do you make that much money delivering food that you absolutely need to deliver to your brother who is this horrible person and you don't want to see, but you're going to go deliver food to him? Are you making that much money per order? Let me know now because I need to be going DoorDash or something. If you're that afraid from and you need to hide and all this and that, why are you delivering food to him? And this day, she took a screenshot. She sent it to her family, not knowing if she was going to his house or not, even though the name on the tag was Jared Elm. She took the screenshot and sent it to her family and went on her merry little way to this new address that she's never heard of before. But the name said Jared L. So she was 95% sure it was her brother she was going to deliver to. And on the app, it shows him who the driver is. And like she said, how many people in their small town, well, she said 30,000 people, are named Chessica. And it shows you who the driver is. So she gets there and she says she goes through this gate and he's coming down the driveway screaming at her, cursing at her, telling all this stuff. And she's like, you could have asked for a different driver. You saw my name on the thing. All you had to do was call and let them know that you didn't want me as their driver. Okay, but you could have not accepted the order or saw the name Jared L. and not knowing if it was him or not, you could have declined the order and not accepted it to bring it. Am I correct? Is that how this works? No, ma'am, Penelope, not barking. So apparently, Jared has done stuff worse than what they're accusing him of. I wonder what the hell that could be. What is worse than child rape of a child under 14, 9, 10, nonetheless? What is worse than that? Someone please let me know. Exactly, October 50, baby. I think not enough money, too. This is not okay. Jared did this. Absolutely 100% not okay. I unsubbed from them, as I think everyone should. Not okay at all. It's gross, disgusting. Who the F does that? However, I'm finding contradictions with the sister. And Steph, you said you only believe the sister. No lawyers needed if they don't go civil for money, for damages. Unless the judge, I think the judge might be able to award damages to the victim. And yes, it is only for the cousin. So is the sister trying to make money from this GoFundMe because she knows that the cousin's going to get money from the case? Tell me what you think about it. Let's talk about it. Correct. However, I am 98% sure that the cousin will be awarded for damages, which she's entitled to by all means. Um, why doesn't the sister just press charges if it happened to her, along with the cousin, because they have proof that it happened to multiple family members through the email? If that's accepted in court, there's a lot of people saying that this isn't even gonna, the emails aren't gonna be accepted in court because there's no proof that he wrote them. I don't know. And then it's just like something is fishy with this. And then the GoFundMe is called Going Fishing. I don't get it. What are you fishing for? I don't think fish. They can't drop the charges because the state is now um, the plaintiff. So they can't drop charges. The states pick them up. Steph. Oh my gosh. Because, oh my gosh, do you think the sister is on the cousin's side to blow the? Because you know what? She sure is running her, like, she sure is talking a lot. I was going to say running her mouth. She sure is talking a lot. And someone, I did hear someone say yesterday, I think it was, that she's ruining this case for them. Do you think that she's doing this? Oh my gosh. Remember, she looked up to this man. Exactly, Annette. Exactly. That's what I'm saying too. And I think it's because, well, Annette P, they said that they didn't prosecute until he came out as the hero of the Kylie Rodney case. And as the world saw him as a hero, the family that this happened to didn't. And that's why the cousin is now the hero, because she came out with this. And because the statute of limitations was lifted, um, in which that doesn't matter, because like you said, way back in the early 2000s and all of this, I'm sure this, you know, they still had time within the statute of limitations time to, file. So it's basically because he's looked at as a hero from the Kylie Rodney case, and they basically said, no, he's not a hero, and people need to know what kind of man he really is. I'm pretty sure that's why. But I so agree with you about the money hungry thing, and I'm sure many do too, because all these people that wanted to donate and needed a place to donate, and only 6 people have donated, and it's been what, 2 days? Has it been 2 days? Exactly. Exactly, Steph. That's what I'm thinking. Oh my goodness gracious. This is crazy. And please keep in mind, I am no way calling them out as victims. I do agree, and I do believe them. They are victims. And I am a victim as well. I am a survivor. Um, but the money thing has just got me all confused. I don't understand why. And why is it the sister that's asking for $1 million? Hey, Brenda, it's good to see you. Um, because you didn't know, because you didn't know an amount to put, so you put $1 million. That is pushing people away. Hi, Scarlet Red Cyber Killer. So, do you feel that the emails are real? You're right, Mr. Nobody. You are right. But so many people are. I don't think this would ever came to light if he didn't have a little money. Yeah, a lot of money. Okay, I agree with you, Mr. Nobody. I absolutely agree with you. But this is the world in which public opinion is going to be put no matter what. He will have his time in court. He will. And you're right, we will see who's true and who's not true. And then it's going to be something way bigger than this. Right, Scarlet Red Cyber Killer. And I'm sure that they are going through, I mean, for the state to take this over and prosecute, um, they've got to have something that made the grand jury put down an indictment for the charges. I don't think the grand jury is just gonna not look at evidence and just say, okay, she said that she was 9 or 10 years old, he was 16 or 17, and we have these emails here. Do you think that they would indict somebody without obviously definite proof? Well, yeah, this is all alleged. He's being accused. These are accusations. But I'm not going to doubt that it didn't happen. I'm not going to doubt that it did happen. I think that we won't know anything until November, the end of November. What is it, the 30th, that he goes to court? And is that just for like an arraignment, or what is that? Not arraignment. Listen to me. Oh my gosh. For a pretrial hearing to see if there's enough. What's first? Really, Brenna? Because I know some people are saying plea bargain, some people are saying he'll be able to pay it off. I'm thinking maybe a suspended sentence with, but who is he? Who is he besides the founder of Adventures with Purpose? They do wonderful things, and I really hope the guys that quit go make their own organization to do this, because this is wonderful what Adventures with Purpose is doing. They bring closure to a lot of families, but at what expense? He's coming out on social media, and I'm gonna tell you, when I first saw him on Zach Girl's panel with Ryan, I just thought he was cocky AF, cocky AF. I don't like to see this blamed on the Mormon faith. And what I studied out of curiosity, even their missionaries are not permitted to be alone with a person of the opposite sex. Cousin is Mormon. Cousin is not Mormon. Jared is Mormon. The cousin's parents were not Mormon. Um, I do remember that from the interview this morning. Jared and his parents are Mormon. I know who Aiken Mel is. So, what is the um sentence for first degree felony child rape under 14? How many how long do you think that he should be how long do you think he should spend in jail? What is the statute of limitations? Maybe I need to go back and read those emails again, Mr. Nobody. If he really did forcibly rape someone, he should be prosecuted. But if it was a choice made by children that was resulted in regrets, or it didn't happen at all, then it's a different story. My cousin is Mormon, ran out of space. Oh, correct. No statute now in Utah. But what was it before? Does anyone know? Um, See, I don't know. And now Mr. Nobody is in my head. Like, I really don't even want to talk about this anymore. This is what happened to me with the Quentin Simon case, too, guys. With all that stuff that went on, I don't know. I'm not saying the accuser is wrong either, not pointing blame at either side. Just know that I know what I don't know. I get what you're saying. Who, Mr. Nobody's in my head, y'all. Oh no. We shall see, I guess. But it made sense. And that's all that matters. so so we don't wanna I can't say gosh, y'all. This is so weird, I guess, because I was molested by my uncle multiple times, and no one did anything about it, and they all knew. And to this day, if I talk about it, it's hush hushed. And he did it to all of us, his daughters and nieces. Thank God he's dead. He died a couple of years ago. He's burning in hell where he belongs. You're right, Scarlet Red Cyber Killer. And Steph said that the only people that had access to those emails were Jared's wife, and his sister in law. So, because three people had access to that email, how can they prove that it was actually Jared pushing those keys? That's reasonable doubt right there. Three people have access to that email. Right, the office crew. Support team. Did she know his personal email? I'm really curious regarding the age dispute timeline between these events. If it indeed happened when she claims it did, he is being untruthful. So far, we haven't heard his argument. But why, Mr. Nobody? Why hasn't he come out to try to defend himself? Because he's just waiting for his time in court? Hey, Amanda, how are you? It's good to see you. Thank you, Scarlet Red. At 44 years old, I am now learning to deal with it. Now, just learning. So I can't imagine what they're going through. Hi, Cynthia. Good to see you. Correct. No, yes, absolutely. I didn't even think about that. See, that's why I have you guys in here. Is there anything else that you guys would like to talk about before I leave? I've been on here for an hour, and I understand um I only plan on being here for an hour because I have errands to go run. Let's see. And that is why I don't understand why nobody else is being charged. Amanda, where are you at, hun? Through the family. They've had unsuccessful attempts at resolving this within the family, which it will never be resolved in the family because it was accepted for so long. I think from his old friend said that the email he told his friend was his official statement. Oh, I didn't hear that. His official statement was his email to his cousin. So he's admitting right there that the are from him. Right, Mr. Nobody? the emails are incriminating for him. And the defense attorney told him to be quiet. So, do you think that where do you think that these emails could have come from if not from Jared? Because you know you're in my head. Give it time, he will flap his lips soon enough, like the sound of his own voice. Well, it is the 10th, so he goes to court in 20 days. Yesterday's video where his girlfriend stated he admitted it to him in a text, and the emails are real from Jared. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. Um, I guess we'll see on the 30th what happens in court. His initial Um, laugh aloud, I really couldn't say. I just know I didn't send them. You just know that you know what you don't know. And what I said earlier is that um the cousin said that the state of Utah and the state of Nevada offered her victims assistance and counseling. So I'm wondering if this happened in both states and the statute of limitations is over in Nevada. And Utah changed the statute of limitations. So that way, therefore, they can um, charge him in Utah, but maybe not Nevada. Why would she have said both states offered her victims assistance when they live in Oregon? Yes, hit the like button, please, before you leave. So, did it happen twice in Nevada and more times? I mean, I'm sorry, guys. Did it happen twice in Nevada, hence the 2 counts, and more times in Nevada? Twice in Utah and more times in Nevada. Okay, thank you, Cynthia. Let me write this down so I can check this out. Right, that's what we're trying to figure out. We're trying to figure out if the emails are enough to hold up in court without reasonable doubt. Anthony from New York. Did Anthony ever work for AWP or was just his friend? Oh, thank you, Mr. Nobody. You're so sweet. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, though. Mr. Nobody is funny, guys. 7 years. Thank you, Cynthia. I was just wondering that a minute ago. Excuse me. I need some water. Well, I want to thank everyone for coming in and chatting with me about this. I just, I don't know about the money issue. If it's not about money, what is, I don't know. I just can't. Probably because, from what I understand, emails is what they used to indict him. Right, Amanda? That's what I don't understand. Some people were saying the emails won't hold up in court, but what did they use to indict him? Oh, Cynthia, really? Wow. So, do you know Jared? Oh, never, never. Oh my God, you're talking about dude. I was about to say, I thought you volunteered. Okay, so the guy from New York volunteered and signed up to work the second team. Okay. So the second team wasn't formed yet because I remember him saying that they were going to add a second team, but then I heard that they already did. Hold on a second. I got a phone call from. Sorry about that, guys. That was my pain management doctor canceling my appointment. She's not going to be in, so now I have to wait till December. So does that mean that they can't have their own team, Cynthia? By October 50, baby, I won't be here too much longer. I have errands to go run for the car. The crew wants to start a new channel and keep the work going, but it will be uphill with the legal issues. I don't know. I don't know about that. I think they need to get away from the AWP name with all this going on. It'll be a very big uphill battle, especially with two sponsors quitting and SF Investigates is contacting the other three to quit also. After this long, it could be considered vengeance or revenge. And that is exactly what I think it is because of how far he's come so far. And I'm going to keep repeating myself. I do believe this happened 100%. However, there's a reason why it's coming out now. And they can do that if he's convicted, right, Cynthia? Or maybe not even convicted just because he was indicted on these charges. Oh, absolutely, Steffi. Absolutely. Okay, guys, thanks for coming in. I really need to get off of here and go get my day started. It is 11 o'clock here in Arizona. So I need to really get off and go get my day started and run these errands to get my car fixed. So I will see you guys later on another stream. Thanks for coming in, everyone, and comment below your thoughts on the case. And remember, be kind. Have a great day, everyone.